What did it high that time? Way up there. Did you hear me? Bleep. Got it again. No, Frazier. The Charlottes is over, and Coach Cabbage has something I've been thinking about all day. Well, I've been thinking about it longer than today. And the thing is, we must think while still legal. We must talk. We must speak. We must do all kind of stuff that we can do while it's still legal. And to cover it all, gotta say it like the French here, legal, legal, something like that. Anyway, Coach Cabbage here, this is fine. Not evening, something like that. It's 38, 39. We right on time, sugar. Yeah, this is a computer that's got the wrong time on it. Anyway, Coach Catfish is going to be talking on the slide tonight. Talking on the slide and sometime in the tube so I can have my what was that? When you doing the same thing on my thing going. My bidirectional, bilateral. Yes, the bilateral. We got to get Coach Catfish bilaterally entangled up in him. So you understand? I'll do one thing on one side and do something else on the other. And that's one of them kind of tests that they use to test you and test you. Anyway, they also like to feel your head and see where your bumps is at. And Coach Cappy's got a knot or two. Knot or two. That sounds like a song I remember from the old country. Not a two, but it's a three. Anyway, you people believe anything. Well, we got this here fine evening. What is human? And I've been talking to you for a while, 139, about the human. And what Coach Cabbage believes, I need to be talking into one thing or the other. If we on the slide or we in the tube, we slide in the tube. What is human? See, I think human is an idealized thing. I think to be human has something to do with the concepts of civilization. And civilization, because we got a civilization right now. We do not have functional civilization. We got a civilization because right now we just deal with the people smack. And Coach Cabbage trying to come up with how do we change this so more generations. I know it would take at least two. Coach Cabbage said, give me the 2020 or give me 140 of your time, of your life. And we will help bring this here stuff back into some kind of balance and learn. And finally, maybe become human, true snacking people instead of people snacks. I'm worried about snack squash. Somehow, something got a hold and tore my fence, tore my gate, shut the gate, tore my gate off basically, and tore the gate post, and the gate post was big around as me. So I think what they did is they came in the driveway and got caught in my gate and pulled out. And instead of staying here and saying, hey, I tore your gate up, they just hauled the boo-boo. But what have we got here? That's the whole thing. The human. Who does these things? Or, I'm not sure. Could have been Snasquatch that just decided to do that to me. I'm not sure about any of that. But why? Why is human? Is there a venue for the human and the humasses? The humasses is what the humans have made of themselves. The bunches of asses. And that's what my concern is. We have not fully, in any way, shape, or form, explored the possibility of the human being to bring us into being snacking people. Beings, not beans. Anyway, that's what Coach Catfish wanted to ask. And I guess I just want to start a little conversation. But I must show both hands. Got one on the slide. Did I notice that there's got a little bit of shake to it? Anyway, that's a structural issue. That's why they got that sucker there. The venue is that venue for the humasses. Now, when you look at big, large things, you look at the globalness, the big boob thing there in the sky, the globalists. We got the UN. It is a venue to sort out conflicts between large groups of people. Excuse me. I just had to take. Well, thank you, Conor McGregor. I was fixing to choke myself just so I could get you here. Thank you, fascinating Conor McGregor. No, of course, Kevin took a drink or something. And it did not go all the way down. I apologize. This is what happens with this here issue with a tissue. So you just going through this here with Coach Catfish. But what we got? leave me alone. I'm trying to do the strip. The UN is a venue. It sorts out conflicts between large groups of people, on the planet. It's the whole thing that just deals with large groups of people. And groups of people, large groups, that has all kind of stuff going on. And what Coach Keppers has figured is that, I think I told you something about the concepts of the whole fractal thing. What is this here? So do we put the whole fractal thing of relationship. So, when you go down a step, then you'd go down into, not the UN that dealt with the countries, but then you go down into something that deals with the countries internally. And then once we do that, we go down another step, and we deal with like family in circumstances. And then we go down to another step, if you're going to step there, and deal with the individual. Oh, that hurts my neck when I do that. It's scary out here. You deal with the individual. So it's like the fractalization of conceptualization of just this living set of relationships, and how energy flows through each one of them is quite different, but yet it's the same. And what Coach Keppers says, and what I see, is we got stuff that studies all these here other groups. We got stuff that studies it. And I know academically, we got stuff that studies the human being, but it doesn't study the human being in terms of perfecting the human being and turn it into something functional that may actually be safe to let off of this here rock. Because as the human thing is, I wouldn't, if that, Coach Keppers believes us, yeah. But if I just take myself and set it aside, I would say, yeah, do not let the human being off this here rock, because you spread us out there in this here interplanetary space amongst any other races and other peoples, if there's this. We're insane. We're crazy. There's something just wrong. So we need to go back home and stay down here and work on ourselves. And technology is not all that. It's according to what you do with it. It's everything is that way. It's what you do. But Coach Kevin just said we don't have things specifically for the human. The human unbiased. Now see, Coach Keppers had to go through years and years and years of dealing with becoming something human, because I was a creature it was. And the whole thing is that I realized that what you see out there that's called human, well, there's homo snapens or something like that. But human, I'm not sure, because there's just something wrong with this here creature. So I'm thinking, isn't there some way that a group of people would be interested in how we could take the individual human species and care for it and nurture it and give it stability and feed it properly and see if it didn't come out possibly happier, healthier, and more functional as a cosmic critter. Well, we just worked on the human being. Now, see, the thing is, you get into academics, they're going to work on certain aspects of the human being, and they're gonna observe and change variables and do all kind of other stuff to the human being. And the thing is, bias is not what Coach Keppers is looking for. I don't want something where you study how to make people happy because you fulfill their sexuals and stuff, all that insanity. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for how do we complete and make the idealized creature of humanity. Not making him more techie. Like, Coach Keppers sees 905. Yes, I'm trying to get through this here. They show the movies and stuff where everything is about preparing the human in their technological feat. But these is always flawed, screwed up, messed up people that know they're fixing to die or become whatever they're going to become with the machine. No. I'm talking about where we just strictly focus on the functionality of the human creature as we see it, as we are, regardless of any belief or understanding or color or anything of the silliness. Now, Coach Keppers believes that we are the Yah. I believe in the God and the Yahusha, the Jesus. So that's like a part of my base understanding. And the thing is, it seems like we we are augmenting a creature that has so much possibility on a planet with a history that is amazing. Now, you just have no idea. Coach Catfish spends a lot of time studying on this stuff, and it's just, my goodness gracious. What's wrong with you creatures out there that want to fight and kill when you have so much beauty and wonder right here at your doorsteps? And the most concern is with Coach Catfish is scientifically. I realize this here planet can take something come by here and take a cosmic poop on us. Somebody that's got the cosmic coin in coin place can come out here and take a poop, and it ends life as we know it. Anyway, that's all Coach Catfish was here to say. What is human? Isn't there any groups out there that specifically just works on the non-biased concept of building up the male, the female, the creatures, nurturing, preparing them to do something useful? See, Coach Catfish understands all the anger and all the insanity and all the nastiness and the bad stuff of the world. Doesn't see it. Doesn't have to wallow around in some of this here insanity. And the thing is, it's unnecessary. And it's a waste of energy. It's a waste of the psychology of the human physiology and biology and every other ology you can think. Because somehow, we got to get a hold of ourselves, sucker. Now, this here is my part one talk, where I was saying we got to do something and do it quick to become human, because we're not doing a good job. We just smart critters running around right now because of technology, harassing and destroying things. The second part of this is, if you believe in the Yah, then it is your responsibility to help others see that there's more to life than the insanity of games people play in their heads when they can look out the window and go study and find things within them that fills up them empty spaces. And when you have needs, there's people that love you and will take care of you and help you to take care and love yourself and prepare you to get off your lazy ass and get back to whatever you need to be doing. Because everything in this here world is about weight. It's about get out there, sucker, and eke out something to show that you actually have something to give the cosmos. Anyway, that's all Coach Catfish had to say. What is human? Human is a creature that can overcome and go through and use their ideals and imaginations, which is a worst enemy, and use their kindness and love and the ability to be kind and loving, merciful, and yet at the same time do whatever is necessary. But it requires being in tune with the cosmos. The cosmos is not an emotional thing. It's something that is. Evil is an emotional thing. It's something that is. Crazy, huh? One day, it's going to go away. Until then, well, hell, let's work on the human being. We're good-looking things. We smart things. We sound good. We do all kind of good stuff. But hell, we got to stop the killing and such and see our value to eternity. In the hands of the Yah, we do his bidding. This government extends forever. And that so means that the love and everything else would extend forever. Praise Yah. I'm out of here. I don't know what else to say. This is way too long. But it's beautiful, beautiful. It's been a beautiful day. Praise Yah. Praise Yah.